Okay, good morning. So this video is for Kelly's class and Balu's class for CE1. And we've started Unit 4 in our books. We've been talking about animals, specifically animals on the farm that give us food. So first we're going to look at pages 40 and 41 from the class book. And then we're going to look at pages 28 and 29 in the activity book. So, start off with, we can't watch these videos. We will on another day. Let's go ahead and say these expressions. So we have collect the eggs. We have feed the horses. Feed the goats. Goats, and we have ride in a tractor. Careful with the pronunciation. Don't pronounce that A in go. Goat? No. Goat. And with tractor, it's different in English. You don't want to say tractor. Tractor? No. In English, we say tractor. Yeah? The accent is at the beginning of the word. Tractor. Okay? And here in exercise 4, you look at the pictures and you write the number of the animals you see, right? So for number 1, in the example, they give us 3 chickens. There are 3 chickens. Do you remember what there are means? Yeah? There are is I. Yeah? So this would be in Spanish. Hay 3 pollos. Yeah. There are 3 chickens. What about number 2? There are, what is that? Let's write it here. Two pigs. Can you see that? Hope so. And number 3. What do you see there? It looks like 5 sheep. Remember, sheep is a funny word. Sheep never has an S. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4 sheep, 5 sheep. La palabra para las ovejas es gracioso porque nunca lleva la S en la forma plural. ¿Por qué? Je ne sais pas. But that's the way it is. It's a special word. It's a funny word because it never takes an S. We never say 2 sheeps. No, it's 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4 sheep, 5 sheep, etc., etc. Okay? That brings us to number 4. What do you see in picture number 4? I see 4 ducks. 4 ducks. Okay? Good. Now we come over to page 41. And what you're doing here is you're matching, connecting similar pictures from the food items down to the animals that give us this food. They give you an example. Look at milk here, yeah? Do you see the line that comes down to the cows? Cows give us milk, right? What about honey? Where do we get honey from? Where do you draw the line? You draw it down here in the last picture, the picture of the bees, okay? Eggs. Eggs come from chickens, so you draw a line down here. And last, meat. Meat, we get this meat from cows, so we would draw a line down here. Actually, in the picture, there are pigs, cows, goats, and sheep. Different animals. We eat different meat from different animals, so that comes down here. And below the pictures, you're going to write these words: milk, honey, eggs, and meat. Write them underneath the pictures, okay? that that's all we do for in the class book for this week. So we're done with that. Actually, leave the book open. We might need to look at these pictures to do the activity book, okay? So we're looking here at exercise 1 on page 28, activity book, okay? And what you do here is you've got 4 pictures, okay? And you've got to write the number of the sentence that goes with the picture. There's an example. For picture B, what do you see here? This is a girl. It looks like she's feeding an animal. And I think she is feeding, kind of hard to see. It says you can feed the pigs. I don't see any pigs, but that's the example, that's the answer they've put in the book. So 1 is done. What about number 2? You can ride in a tractor. Right there, yeah? So you would write the number 2 here. What about number 3? You can feed the chickens. I think that goes in picture C, yeah? And last, number 4, you can collect the eggs. That looks like picture A. A here, yeah? Not last. Next question, exercise. It says, write and ask your friends, what farm animals do you like? I like. So you can ask anybody. Ask your mom or your dad or your brothers or your sisters or whoever you're with right now, okay? Or maybe you could call someone, call a friend, ask a friend. In the class survey here, survey means encuesta. And this is where you ask different people the same questions. And you write the number of the people that say yes to your question. For example, question number 1 is, how many people like pigs? So if you're, pick 5 people, mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, or some friends, and you're going to ask them this question. Actually, ask them all these questions, and then you're going to write the answers, and then you can see how many people like which animals. So, en esta actividad, survey significa encuesta. Y lo que hacemos es, hacemos una pregunta a muchas personas. Y a esas personas le hacemos varias preguntas. Y la idea es conseguir una información que nos dice cuánta gente le gusta o no le gusta lo que sea. En este caso, animales. ¿Vale? So, puedes hacer esto y pones los números ahí, en las casillas. Let's come over to page 29. And in the first activity, we're looking at the same words that we did in the class book. Here, yeah? Do you remember milk, honey, eggs, and meat? Well, I don't know. Are they same pictures? Same pictures. Look at that. Yeah? So remember, we talked about repetition. Repetition helps us remember things. Hemos hablado de la repetición y la repetición nos ayuda a recordar esas palabras, esa información. So we're repeating these words from the class book. What you have to do is write the words underneath the pictures. They've given you an example here. You can see in picture 1, you've got a glass of milk, a carton of milk, and below it, you see the word milk. Do the same thing with pictures 2, 3, and 4. Yeah? What does this look like? What is that? Is it eggs? No. And would this be meat? Nope. This is honey, right? This is what we get from bees. We put it on our food. It's very sweet, and some people like it. I like honey, Do you like honey?